I came across this article um, named Stunned by Oscar Speech Dairy Farmer Suggests Actor Phoenix Doesn't Know What He's Talking About. Let me tell you, after reading this article, I got the impression that the person who wrote it was just as confused as I was why he brought up dairy farmers at the Oscars. Not the reason that he's a vegan, but it's just not the time and place. As Mr. Phoenix here was talking about along his speech that he won an Oscar for Best Actor and Leading Role for Joker, he decided to toss in some discussion of the dairy farmer treatments of dairy cows. Um, my personal opinion, I think the role of Joker really got to his head. When I was reading this article, a couple questions came up. And the big one was, why should he have a say? For all we know, he probably starts his morning off with a big glass of milk. Like, we understand that he's a vegan, but that's his ordeal, not a 30 million world issue. I think that when you're being honored for your performance as a time, you weren't nominated for your views or your opinions, you're being honored for your performance. We understand your beliefs and we respect them, but everyone has their own likes and dislikes. He doesn't get up at 4 in the morning every single day to milk cows. He doesn't manage to make enough feed for cows over a short period of time to feed the world. He only acts. No one is harping at him because he's a bad actor, or maybe they are now because he thinks animals are equal to humans. Does he not know that there is a predator and prey line exist? It is completely unnecessary to get up on stage at the Oscars in front of 30 million people and influencers to make statements when you are in the wrong profession. So, in this article, it came to my attention that he is, in fact, targeting dairy farmers. And not only is he targeting dairy farmers, he is targeting the egg industry, as he has mentioned fish and other resources. Do we know why? No. It seems like he is on something or working through some personal issues where he has to target something he might have seen on Facebook that morning, or he is feeling extra vegan. In the article, it even stated that as a spokesperson from the National Milk Producers Federation, that they said this isn't the first time he has made remarks like this, but it gets more prominence because it was in the Oscars speech. As this is an Oscars, there's millions of people watching at home and all the professionals in the building. My impression is that he admits that he is a scoundrel and he is now making up for it by being a humanitarian. Even the spokesperson for the National Milk Producers Federation said, "We have a free country with freedom of expression, but we do what we wish. The Phoenix would talk with us rather than at us, because if he did, he would learn a lot about the commitment that dairy farmers have for animal welfare." You know what, Phoenix, he should really take that offer up. So even though that this article gave us ups and downs and lefts and rights and just took us for a whirlwind, um, I'd say that this article is well written. It gives out the facts. The article allows the reader to pick which side they want. Even though it leans more towards protecting dairy farmers, the reader's opinion is still valid. The article has given both sides, being the so-called Joker and a spokesperson from the National Milk Producers Federation. I think if I was a dairy producer, my voice would be a little different when reading this article. I can only imagine how difficult it is to hear a person who does not want to be educated on a topic preach invalid information to 30 million people. I would definitely reinforce how he said and where he said the use of it on the Oscar platform for his own personal leisure. Now, to sum this up, he's stupid.